Okay, boys, today,
Sir.
Walaikum Assalam. Today, boys, we are going to learn about transpiration. Now, boys, this transpiration means evaporation of water from lower surface of the leaf. Now, boys, let's suppose that this over here we have a leaf. Now, if you guys remember, we have learned about the transverse section of the leaf in the first term, and even in the last lecture I drew very quickly the diagram of the transverse section of the leaf. Now, but what did we observe? That there is an upper epidermis, and then there is a lower epidermis. I'm drawing a very small diagram. In the lower epidermis, there are these openings are present, and these openings they are called as stomata. On the upper epidermis, on its upper surface, there is a layer of cuticle. Then in the middle of the leaf, there is this midrib, and midrib has xylem and phloem in it. Then there are palisade cells, and then there are these spongy cells, and in between these spongy cells there are air spaces. Now, boys, what happens that water from these air spaces it moves out through strata. Now, remember one thing, this water always moves from higher concentration to lower concentration. It means that water inside the leaves, inside the air spaces, is in higher concentration. And outside the leaf, the water is in low concentration. Now, whilst this water, as it is moving from higher concentration to lower concentration, so this water, it is moving by the process of diffusion. So what is happening that the water is evaporating from lower surface of the leaf, right? So this is what happening, transpiration is happening. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, boys, next we are going to discuss the factors that affect the rate of transpiration. Now here, this word rate, it means speed. Means that how fast or slow transpiration happens, that is called as the rate of transpiration, and there are factors that affect the rate of transpiration. Now boys, first of all, let's talk about wind. Now wind, it has effect on the transpiration. Let's suppose boys that this over here we have a plant. Now let's suppose that if the wind is blowing with slow speed, then it will take less water vapors away. So it means that the transpiration will be slower. But if what happens that the wind becomes what? Faster. When the wind will become faster, it will take more water vapors away. So this, it is representing wind and this is representing water vapors. So as there will be more wind, so there will be more water vapors moving away. There will be more water vapors, they will move away, so there will be more rate of transpiration. So the transpiration will become faster. Right, boys? So it shows that with the increase in the speed of the wind, the rate of transpiration increase, and with the decrease in speed of the wind, the rate of transpiration decrease. So let me write over here that if speed of wind increase, so the wind takes more water vapors away. So rate of transpiration, it will increase. And if speed of wind decrease, so less water vapors move away, so less transpiration will take place. Understood everyone this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? If the wind speed will be more, there will be more transpiration. And if the wind speed will be less, so there will be less transpiration. Now, boys, as with the increase in the wind speed, the rate of transpiration is increasing. That is, we say that the wind is directly proportional to transpiration. Got it, boys? Do you know what is the meaning of directly proportional?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Right. So you guys know that the directly proportional shows that if one value increase, the other value also increase, right?
Yes, sir.
So the
Together.
same way, when the wind will increase, the rate of transpiration will also increase, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, okay. Now, next thing which we are going to talk about, that is the effect of temperature. Now, boys, you guys know one thing that if the pressure will increase. Because of that, what happens? The kinetic energy, let me just write the abbreviation. Kinetic energy of water molecules will also increase. So boys, as the kinetic energy of water molecules will increase, so the water molecules they will move away very fast. Right, boys? So it means that what will happen? The rate of transpiration will increase. Same, what happens that if the temperature increase, then what will happen? The kinetic energy of the molecules will decrease, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And because of that, water molecules will move away slowly, right?
Yes, sir.
So in return, what will happen? That rate of transpiration will decrease. So it means that with increase in temperature, rate of transpiration increase, and with decrease in temperature, rate of transpiration decrease. So it also means temperature is also directly proportional to transpiration. With increase in temperature, transpiration will increase, and with decrease in temperature, the transpiration will decrease. So that is why they are also directly proportional to each other. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, next thing which we are going to discuss, boys, or the next factor which we are going to discuss, that is the light intensity. Now, boys, in light intensity, what happens that obviously you see when the light falls onto some object, that light changes into heat energy. Is it true or not, boys? If you are standing in the sunlight, you will feel hot, and if you stand in the, you see, shadow, then you will not feel hot. Is it true or not, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, yes, right? So the light intensity, it, you see, it, if it will increase, the rate of transpiration will also increase. So let me write over here that increase in light intensity increases rate of transpiration and decrease in light intensity decreases rate of transpiration. So it also shows us that even light intensity is directly proportional to
Sir,
transpiration. Yes.
sir, when the temperature will increase, the
Yes.
rate of transpiration.
Your voice is breaking.
Sir, I'm asking that is it clear now? When the temperature will increase, so rate of transpiration will also increase.
Yes. Yes. Same as we learned here, right? With the increase in temperature, the molecules of water, their kinetic energy increase, right? So as their kinetic energy increases, so it makes the water molecules to move away faster. So the rate of transpiration becomes faster. Same effect the light has. When the light will fall onto the plants, their leaves, so what will happen? It will make the water molecules to move faster because the light energy will convert into heat energy. So because of that, what will happen? That you see this the rate of transpiration, it will increase, right? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, boys, next thing which we are going to discuss, that is the effect of humidity on the rate of transpiration. Yes, that's what I explained, that the kinetic energy will increase the rate of, you see, when the you see light energy will fall onto the this leaves or the plants, because light energy is converted into heat energy, and heat energy in return increases the kinetic energy. Okay. Now, boys, next thing which we are going to discuss, that is the effect of humidity. Now, boys, the word humidity, it means that amount of water vapors in the air. Amount of water vapors in, boys, when it is dry weather, at that time amount of water vapors in the air, they will be less. But when it will rain, at that time the amount of water vapors, they will become high in the atmosphere, in the air. So the humidity, it will increase. So the humidity, it will increase. Now, boys, let's suppose I'm going to tell you that we have a leaf over here. This leaf, let's suppose that we show that there are two conditions. One condition is dry weather, and the second condition is when it is rainy or wet weather. Now, boys, in both conditions, in both conditions, the water inside the leaf will always be high in concentration. And water outside the leaf will always be in low concentration. But the concentration difference will be different. The what we say that there will be different concentration gradient. Now, what is this concentration gradients means? It means difference of concentration. Now, well, let me tell you how this difference is there. Let me tell you, boys. Now, in the dry weather, let's suppose that there are 10 molecules of water inside the leaf, and let's suppose in the wet weather as well, there are 10 molecules of water inside the leaf. Now, in the dry weather, maybe there are 2 molecules of water in the air. But when it will rain, the molecules of water in the air they will increase and maybe they will become 8. If we see that in both conditions, the water inside the leaf is higher in concentration, and outside the leaf it is in lower concentration. But in dry weather, there are 10 molecules outside inside and only 2 molecules outside. So there is a huge difference of water molecules in the dry weather. So more water molecules they will come out. But in the wet weather, there are 10 molecules of water inside and only 2 molecules of water are, sorry, there are 8 molecules of water are to the outside. So as there is a difference of the concentration is very less in between outside and the inside. In between outside and the inside. So what will happen? Less water will come out by diffusion because the concentration gradient is less. Because the concentration gradient is less. Understood, everyone? So it means that if the humidity increase, there will be less transpiration, and if the humidity decrease, then there will be more transpiration. So let me write over here, if more humidity, less transpiration, and if less humidity, then more transpiration. Right, boys?
Yes, sir.
Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So it also means that the humidity is inversely proportional to transpiration. Humidity is inversely proportional to transpiration. Right, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So these are the factors that affect the rate of transpiration. These are the factors that affect the rate of transpiration. Now boys, there is another factor, that is the water. Now, if there is more water, let's suppose that if there is more water available, then the transpiration will be more. And if there is less water, there will be less transpiration. Okay, boys?
Okay, sir.
Now, was next thing which we are going to discuss is that, does you see that how can we find out that whether the transpiration is happening faster or slower? How can we find out whether the transpiration is happening faster or slower? Now, for that purpose, there is an apparatus, and the name of that apparatus is Autometer. Now, guys, this Autometer, it's actually a bent glass tube. Now, it looks like this. What do we do? That we fill this potometer, and another thing was that with this potometer, there is a scale as well. Like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's suppose that it's written centimeter on it. Now, boys, what we will do, we'll fill this potometer with the help of water. Let's suppose that we have filled the potometer like this. With the help of water, we have filled it. Next step, what we'll do, we will place a shoot with branches over here. Now, then we close it from the top airtight.
Sir, if
Now,
we have a seaweed, we sometimes submerge it too, right?
yes, but here we are talking about transpiration. Seaweed does not undergo transpiration. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For that purpose, it should be an aerial plant, not a water plant. Okay. Then we can discuss the transpiration, the loss of water from the lower surface of the leaf. Now, boys, we can now use different, you see, factors to study the speed of rate of transpiration. Let's suppose that if I put a fan in front of it over here. Now you guys know The fans, they have different speeds, 1, 2, 3, 4. At speed 1, the you see the wind will be slow. At speed 4, the wind will be faster. Now by tomorrow, inshallah, I will start explaining from here because I need to tell you more important things about this, right? So tomorrow this chapter will be finished, inshallah. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the autometer, and then you see we'll move forward. Let me just copy this for you guys. I'm going to share this now in the OneNote for you guys. Okay, guys, it is shared now in the OneNote. Okay. See you guys in the next class. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Allah Hafiz.